We're not asking for a handout, we're asking for a hand up, an opportunity to grow and be a part of community, this larger society. Because we've been waiting too long to do what we know we have the power and opportunity to do. It's just going to take money and finances and infrastructure. It's time for a unity fund, and it's time for our communities to come together.
It's not a favorite. You told me about the interview that you laughed.
I was like in rejection when I first
How they have their
A couple different words come to mind. I would say collective humanity, reciprocity, and basically just for the common good.
What I see unity in my life is coming together as a community, reaching out to each other, helping each other, working together as a team. When you're consistent, being consistent as a unity is also doing the work that you need to do here in the community for Duluth, Minnesota, wherever you work at.
I am because we are. I like that phrase a lot, actually, because it correlates with like my belief system, and knowing that whatever I do will directly affect my children. It's more spiritual for me. I see it's my existence. I'm here because of what people did prior to my existence, to what people are going to do long after I'm gone. I don't believe anything was established from one soul, individual putting in an X amount of works per se. That's how it plays. So it plays a major role in my life. Better, and we'll cook like the same thing, knowing that someone else had already cooked it. But we cook. We love to cook, and we fellowship. And that's just part. That's who we are. That's the way we celebrate one another. That's where we find that's where I find my joy, my inner peace. And it's like, so to me, there's nothing more crucial than that sense of the family and not being judged, and to come as you are, and to know that is genuine, it's coming from love. I find myself just leaning on them more so as I age, and appreciating more so as I appreciating this. Right? That's where I find a sense of peace, regardless of if they're going to tell me what I want to hear or not. But what I do know is that I'm in a safe space, and I think everybody needs a safe space, and that's what they provide for me, sis. That's what you provide for me. Thank you.
We need funding for education, for healthcare, for employment and opportunities. It's often said as people of color, we're often a circle being put into a square peg. But if you've ever done that before, there's those spaces in between that square that we just can't reach. So we need money and funding and opportunity to reach those goals, that check that was never promised and written to us as people of color. Your funds will help us create that dream, that space, that opportunity that's going to lift our communities up. And when we lift one community up, we lift all communities up.